My name's Edward Muwonge. Once again, I'm the CEO, founder, and chief investment strategist for Kairos Wealth Management Company. I previously talked about offshore investments, and I said that Kairos Wealth Management Company, we invest on international exchanges, mainly the US, Canada, and then we also invest on the Asian markets and the London stock exchanges. One can ask, what is a stock exchange? A stock exchange is a market. It's like a market where there are different products, different financial products. Some of them are securities, equities, stocks, bonds, derivatives, futures. Futures, that is gold. Gold is in the line of futures. We have minerals, that is copper, that's also sold on an exchange. There is silver, there is other precious metals that are sold on the exchange. So it's a market where all those are sold. So in these markets have all sorts of stocks. Actually, in features, I was forgotten to tell you, there's also cannabis. Cannabis, biomedical cannabis. Cannabis is also good for healing, like cancer and other illnesses that are out there. So even cannabis is on an exchange market, especially on the Canadian Stock Exchange. So a stock exchange is just simply a marketplace, a platform on which these things are sold. The securities, the financial products, equities, bonds, swaps, derivatives, options, futures. So then investors come to buy from the market. So, and that is, I'm talking about the New York Stock Exchange, one of the biggest in the world actually right now. And then other stock exchanges that are out there. There is a Canadian Stock Exchange. There is also cannabis. There are also different securities from both Canada as a country and other companies that are registered or get listed to go public, so that they're able to participate on the markets. So companies get revenue on these markets, and with these markets, we get an opportunity to have a stake or ownership, and that is a stock. You buy from one of those stocks that are sold on the market, and then you are able to participate in the earnings from those stocks. So every day, daily, there is $5.4 trillion out there that has to be taken. So you have to get an opportunity of getting a portion of $5.4 trillion on the stock exchange market. So every day, as I'm speaking to you, right now, $5.4 trillion is out there in the markets on the stocks that is available for anyone to take advantage of. So that is a stock exchange. So it's simply a market of different securities, equities that are sold. Now for the New York Stock Exchange, we have those tech stocks. And with New York Stock Exchange, there are indices. So those are market indices. An index is also a market which has different category of stocks that are sold on it. So an index, an example is Dow Jones. That is the New York, where we buy some stocks from Dow Jones. There is S&P 500. That is the 500 best companies in the world. They fall under S&P, Standard & Poor's 500, S&P 500. Those are 500 listed companies, the best in the world. Then there is the NASDAQ. NASDAQ is an index. NASDAQ is an index, and that's where we find the technology stocks. The technology stocks example, we have Facebook. Facebook is a technology stock, and it's on NASDAQ. There is Google. Those who have heard of Google, Google, it's on NASDAQ. There is Netflix. Netflix is also under NASDAQ. So those are the technology stocks. For those of you who ask about technology stocks, they are on a market index, and that is NASDAQ. So that is under the New York Stock Exchange. Those are some of the indices that I've talked about, just to explain to our viewers. But Kairos has an opportunity to help people to help everyone who is interested, who wants to get out of poverty, to be alleviated from a financial suffocation by an opportunity. We invest on these international exchanges, and we have access to the best assets that you can think of, even those that are low yielding, the next Facebooks, the next Netflix, the next Teslas, the next Microsoft stocks. We have them, and we are able to buy them for the world, and then people will be able to achieve their financial goals. So under this second episode, we are able to buy some of these stocks for both the short play approach, the high yielding and high dividend stocks, and then the long play. Long play, we buy and hold. We buy pre-IPO stocks. So these approaches that I'm going to talk about, that is the short play trading approach and the long play trading approach, are very, very essential for someone to achieve their financial goals. Because for the short play, it's a 6 months program that Kairos Wealth Management Company offers. In this 6 months program, it's 25% per annum, per month. So here, if an investor invests with Kairos Wealth Management Company $10,000, that investor will get 25% per month for 6 months. How is it done? So when an investor brings $10,000, we use that money to buy those stocks on the international platforms. Now for the US, there is the New York Stock Exchange, where we have different assets. We have the NASDAQ, that is for technology stocks, and then we have the S&P and Dow Jones, which handles the equities. So from there, we get the highly liquid assets that are less volatile but are high yielding. So these dividends that we buy are that we get from the stocks that we purchase is what we pay our clients. So for the viewers, some are asking, what is a stock? A stock is simply having a stake ownership of a company. Now let's talk about, there is a company called Shell. If I buy Shell, that means a stock of Shell, let's say at $40, I buy 10,000 shares. That means I have ownership of a desk of Shell. I have ownership, a table, a computer, and any other asset that Shell has. I have a stake. So that means you are part of Shell. Actually, even Shell can be sending you emails about their financial status, about their earnings report, because you have a stake or ownership of that company. So for the viewers who don't know what a stock is, it's just simply having a stake ownership of that company. So now for the short play, $10,000 an investor has given us to invest for him for the short play approach. He is paid $2,500 a month for 6 months. He will get $5,000 as a profit, which means out of $10,000, the principal of 25% per month for 6 months, he will get the principal and then the profit of $5,000. So that is what Kairos offers for the short play trading approach as an example. So that means a client will be earning every month dividends. So there are clients who have short-term goals. Less they are in debt, they have goals of finishing a house, they have goals of paying off a mortgage. So we can help them in the short play approach to achieve their financial goals. And I have an example of a few clients whom Kairos has helped to achieve that goal through the short play approach. And secondly, I'm going to talk about the long play trading approach. Those are long-term stocks that we hold, that is buying and holding. You can buy less, a stock at $3 as a retirement stock. There are some stocks that are out there for retirement to help people who are preparing for retirement. So you're not going to be in youthful age for years. You still prepare for retirement, because the people who are facing problems right now, they are retired, they have been laid off, but they don't have any earnings. They're not even getting any dividends, nothing, but they are now wallowing in poverty. So here, with the long play approach, a client can invest $10,000 or $5,000. So with Kairos Wealth Management Company, we are able to identify long play stocks that can be as good as Facebook, or can be as good as a company called Tesla, that can be as good as Google, but you can buy low at $1. Then by the time that person retires, he's worth a lot of money. Because as I told you earlier, a stock is a stake having ownership of a company. So we can buy those stocks, the buy and holding. We buy those stocks, hold those stocks for a long period of time. So by the time a client retires or an investor retires, they're able to achieve their financial goals. So we get them those dividends on their accounts. So we are helping people in both long play and short play trading approaches. But we believe in helping our clients because our main goal is to help our investors who invest with us with their money and wealth to achieve their financial goals in line with their aspirations. That is our goal as Kairos Wealth Management Company. We believe that money can be used to multiply money, but through international stocks that we buy on those different assets that we buy from the Western markets. We also offer other financial services, which I'll explain to you in the next episode. I'll be excited to tell you more about that. But right now, we have the short play because you need money in your pockets per month. And we also do the long play trading approach, whereby a client is able to get money even in retirement. Even when they already have money, they're able to get money so that even the next generations can be able to enjoy that money. And they're able, those who have children, they also are able to take them to the best schools. They're able to help their children to achieve their financial goals. So thank you so much, and thank you for watching.